special program, Channel S Awards, a review. Now, in the discussion that we were having just before we went on the break, one of the questions I put to my panel of guests is that there seems to be no shortage of awards and lists and accolades within the community. So what makes Channel S Awards different, and what is our panelists' feelings about the sheer volume of this happening within the community? Let's come to Sister Nazia, because I didn't get around to coming to you before the break.
Yeah. So, Bangla boli.
Ji ji, haan,
Bangla boli. I'm obviously so many awards that has come out. Channel S is the first. Channel S has recognized so many people. আমি এখানে কোনো ধরনের মানে কোনো political motivation দেখছি না Channel S এর মাধ্যমে। আমি Channel S, you don't have to buy a ticket. Basically, you don't have to do anything to get into Channel S. Only thing you have to have your talent, and your talent don't have to be on the sky.
And
you
also
can
submit the nomination.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Very important.
That's right.
One of the things I can tell you from having been a judge on the panel right from 2007 onwards, since the chairman took over, there is no nepotism, there is no politics. It doesn't happen before elections.
That's right.
So এই বিষয়ে চেয়ারম্যান সাহেব, কারণ অনেক তো আমরা দেখি এমন একটা, I don't want to mention who it is, but কিছু কিছু ক্ষেত্রে দেখা যায় যে অ্যাওয়ার্ডস যারা দেয় বা পাবলিকেশন যারা করে, এটার মধ্যে কিছু লেনদেনও হয়ে যায় অনেক সময়। I don't want to go into the detail that
we are never going to entertain such a thing.
Mashallah, that's great.
Nor any nepotism, favorism, or whatever. It is purely on talents. But we sometimes people feel that, you know, why Mr. X has not been recognized or Mrs. Y is not recognized. The reason is, and that may be a positive or negative point, unless we receive the nomination, we are not going to judge their merit. So one has to definitely submit their nomination. They don't necessarily have to submit the nomination by themselves. Anybody else can do it, but it has to come to the table.
That's right.
I think there's so many talent
to kind of spell it out, I could say
absolutely.
it's sort of who knows who.
That's right.
Yes.
It's
I was
about
going to say
nomination,
that
because
actually.
অনেকে হয়তো ভাবে যে আমি নিজেকে নমিনেট করব, এটা আবার কেমন কথা। Well, let me tell you, there's no embarrassing element of nominating yourself, because you have to have this objective. এই নিয়তে যদি আমরা নমিনেট করি যে আমি যে একটা অ্যাচিভ করেছি সেটা আমি ধরে তুলতে চাচ্ছি, লোকজন দেখুক, ইন্সপায়ার হোক। So one of the problems that we faced as an awards panel is sometimes people are too shy to nominate. আর দ্বিতীয় বিষয় হচ্ছে যে আমাদের
especially the younger generation.
Yes. And I say to
really try and
I say to the youngsters
this.
who are watching, if you can put down on your CV before you go to university that you got an award on a national level.
It's fantastic.
Channel S award in the national level. It's not a Tower Hamlets award. It's not a London award. It's not a Wales award. It's not a particular categorized section of the industry. It's a national award.
Well, I would go beyond. I would say it's international award, because Channel S is beamed everywhere in the world. And also we entertain people from Europe.
Even now my brothers tune in from Bangladesh to watch this.
That's right. So, I would say that it is an international recognition by an international channel.
So youngsters who are perhaps thinking, oh, I don't want to go on television, but think about it this way, your CV, how that would look if you won an international award at a young age. Not only that, but people you're going to inspire. Yes.
Exactly. I mean, as an international award, that's absolutely true, because I actually had a response from Dubai because of that. I think, that really shows to me that it is a world-class award, really, in terms of recognising talents and also beaming you out to the global audience, really.
To put it in a way, without making it sound cringeworthy, it is the Oscars of the Bangladeshi community, without a doubt.
It's completely impartial, and it's done for the right, genuine reasons.
And because it's done on a nomination basis, myself, the other judges, the chairman of the judging panel,
very neutral.
We don't know who's going to come in front of us.
And another thing, we never open them until the closing date.
Yes, they're all sealed.
So they will come sealed and we just entered the name and the date it arrived and the category. That's all.
Yeah.
And the day of judging, of course, you know, there are a few days, you know, few phases, then we know who the applicants are.
I mean, I tell you, the greatest pleasure I had for at least 4 of those 4 or 5 years in a row, I think, I did all the I was writing a synopsis on every nominee, so I got to read everything. I used to go through and I used to put the bullet points down and write the actual synopsis, and I used to be so much in awe with the level. What would you say to youngsters, or not even youngsters, but any achiever who's perhaps feeling, should I not nominate myself? What would you say to them?
I would say, you know, don't be afraid and don't be shy. Show people that what you made, so you can encourage your next generation, isn't it?
That's it.
How did your nomination come about?
One of my friends nominated me, you know, for this award, and it was quite funny because I didn't expect it at all, you know, especially from, I gotta say, you know, Bangladesh community, because makeup industry is not given recognition in beauty. So it was so, I don't know, it was like Eid for me on that day where I was literally jumping up and down. I thought, oh my gosh, Channel S wants me on stage, you know. It was a massive, massive achievement. So I would say, and even to show my daughter, do you know what I mean? My daughter's half Welsh, half Bengali, so for her to see that as well, you know, that my mum has been awarded and recognised, it encourages her as well. She even says, oh, which one is mine? She'll grab my award and say, which one is mine then, Ammu? So I think it's really important that we, you know, encourage our youngsters to sort of do their best in their ability and in whatever they do, do you know what I mean?
Also the message you're giving out, if you know a friend who has achieved something, is perhaps too humble to nominate themselves, then go ahead and do it.
Yeah, definitely. I think you should, you know, and because there's so many categories out there, you know, much less, not just education, or it's not just for, you know, lifetime, it's so versatile.
And you don't need to know anybody on the judging panel.
There's so many people out there that can actually fit into these categories, and I don't think I've actually ever gone to an award that is so broad. Do you know what I mean? And I've been to a few. And
I mean, just clarify, you don't need to know anybody on the judging panel.
I think that does put people
You don't need to be on my Facebook list. Or anything.
It's enough to like.
How did your nomination come about?
I nominated myself. I wasn't shy. Yeah, I wasn't shy. Why should I be shy? Because I know I've done something, and you know, I'm proud of myself. So you know, alhamdulillah. You know, my book was showcased in Frankfurt, Germany, and there was like more than 100,000 people. I don't think I was feeling more proud than receiving the Channel S award, because you know, I received it myself because I couldn't go to Germany because I was unwell. I couldn't go there, but this was an achievement.
একটা দ্বিধা সৃষ্টি হয়ে যায় যে আমি নিজেকে নমিনেট করব, এটা আবার কেমন কথা, এই বিষয়ে কি বলবেন সবাইকে?
না, আমি বলবো, যদি if you feel that you have the talent, go for it. Now, Pratham, I mean, obviously I was shy as well, I'll tell you the truth. My spouse, he was telling me, tumi jao, tumi nominate karo, but if you don't want it, then I'll nominate you. Then I thought, forget it, why would he go and nominate? I'll just nominate myself. But alhamdulillah, it was great that I've done it. And আমি দেখছি যে চ্যানেল এস অ্যাওয়ার্ড পাওয়া থেকে আমাকে আরো লোক চিনছে বাংলাদেশি কমিউনিটিতে, আর আরো অনেক জিনিস আমি ইনভিটেশন পাচ্ছি, আমার জন্য অনেক ওপেন হয়েছে ডোরস। So alhamdulillah,
I think, you know, to do more for your community, you know, for the Bangladeshi community, it gives you a lot of confidence, which is brilliant, I think.
And that confidence is important.
Yes,
I don't think we give enough confidence, especially to the sisters.
A reason why আপনি যে বলছেন যে at least you don't have to know anyone, as a award winner I feel proud যে আমি অ্যাওয়ার্ডটা পেয়েছি আমার ট্যালেন্টের জন্য, so I didn't have
and
someone
others will be inspired.
Exactly, and I didn't have to have someone coming and saying, oh, give it to Hazia Ali, or I'll pay you, or the election is coming. So alhamdulillah, buy a ticket, that's right.
Certainly in my case, being on the judging panel, I think I met the winners all for the very first time in my life. I'd never known them prior to that. So it tells you how impartial
that's right.
Like you mentioned as well, like, oh, so-and-so nominated themselves, can you take the stage please? It's not like that, is it? So I don't think people should feel shy if they have a talent and they feel that they should be recognized. I think it's very important.
Because if the intention is very clear that, look, I want to inspire people. As the chairman said earlier, there's a two-pronged approach. One is, of course, recognition of those who achieve, and second is to inspire millions around the world.
Exactly.
Millions of especially Bangladeshis.
And it's really
Absolutely.
brilliant
Yeah.
as well as women to be recognised as women. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think
You know,
that's-
we're mums
yeah.
as well to
And
recognise
all the
that.
judges agree with me that, you know, it makes us feel better
Yeah.
that we are advancing.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
can tell you one
Yeah.
thing. I
It's really
remember we had a judging meeting once, and our chairman is very humble. He ordered fish and chips on that day, and in the whole process of the decision making, you know, we speak out.
That's
We're able
great.
to express ourselves. It's not like chairman সাহেব বলবেন এটা এটা দেওয়া উচিত আপনারা কি মনে
You
করেন
discuss.
it's not that it's on the table.
Yeah.
And it would be interesting to actually film one of our kind of decision-making processes. It's quite a
Yeah.
watch. There's a few heated
I think we love to
moments.
watch it.
Yeah, that'd be
well.
very, very
What goes
interesting.
behind
Heated
Channel
in
S
a
Award.
positive
Yeah,
sense.
there should be a behind the scene because
Yeah,
so
I
much effort. I mean, from Channel S goes into organising such a big event. It's not just giving an award. You spend
You go
hours
through
and
it from
year,
fine
probably a
tooth
whole
comb.
year just to organise that one event.
Let's go over
Yes.
to Shahana again. How did your nomination come
Well,
about?
I got actually got put forward because I was working with the NHS for the Change for Life campaign. One of my associates suggested it to me, and I actually saw the application beforehand anyway, so I was fully aware about it, the nomination. And you know, I was really happy because I hadn't been involved with the community before that as much, and I thought that it's such a wonderful way to be able to become involved. I didn't know if I was going to win or not, but I thought at the end, you know, when I did win, it's such a wonderful way to interact and introduce
Yes.
to the community, and also
And of course, you work in the wider community.
yes, that's right.
How did they receive this accolade?
Well, I thought it was fantastic because at the end of the day, you're recognised by your own community, and that means more to me than anything else. And I do feel that, you know, it has given global recognition. Even though it's Bangladeshi community, it has given global recognition in the UAE, for example, in the US as well. And I just think it's so vital to have that on your CV almost,
Yeah.
you know, to be able to have that to show people.
Would you go ahead and nominate somebody else for the next award?
Oh, absolutely. I think I have a few people in mind already.
Okay, brilliant.
And what's really great is the fact that it's completely impartial,
Yes.
and you don't have to fear that, oh, I need to know someone like in a nepotism way,
Yeah.
to be able to actually be nominated or be able to win or anything like that. So people like me, for example, who didn't actually interact with the community so much, didn't have to fear that. You know, that
Exactly.
oh, I need to know someone in the actual judging panel to be able to win or to even nominate.
It's very neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. What about? Are you expecting to nominate somebody for the
Yeah,
next award?
definitely. For the next one, I've got a few people because obviously we're from Wales, so you know we have loads of talent there. So mashallah, you know, I'm definitely going to be nominating a few people that I know.
I mean, that's a message I want to put across to the viewers. If you've won a Channel S award, then think about other people that you could nominate as well and put them forward. You know, you went through the whole fear factor. Oh, I'm going to have to go on stage. I'm going to be on television. You know, people like myself and the chairman Ahmed Samad Chaudhry, we don't actually feel fear when we're on stage because we've done it so much. Somebody told me once after Chance Awards, because you know what, that was the scariest moment of my life. So I was shaking like this. Yeah.
I think it was the
And-
scariest moment
and
of
it
my
is,
life as
yeah.
well, because you know, like I think writing is much easy than like being on public and speaking, because writing you can go back, you can delete, you can do whatever you want with it, but coming and speaking in public, it's hard work.